today I'm going to be doing a quick video on the arrows and the arrow setup that I'm using for this fall. Like I said in the intro, today I'm going to be talking about the arrow setup that I'm going with this fall, and I've got them all built right now, so I can't show the components for these particular arrows, but the arrows that I went with this year are called Day 6, and these are called HD Day 6, and I got 300 spines. The reason I went with these arrows, so what I was looking for in my arrows this year, last year I was shooting the weight of my arrows, I think, were around 450, 475-ish, somewhere around that range, maybe right at 500, but I wanted to get above the 500 grain weight. I really like the idea of shooting a heavier arrow. It's just, I think you just get better penetration. I'm not huge on speed. Most of the bows today have plenty of speed to kill a deer, so I'm really looking for that heavy hitter, and these arrows really meet the bill. So I was looking for heavier weighted arrows, a lower straightness tolerance, a micro diameter arrow shaft. And one thing that I really like on arrows is having an outsert, a metal outsert. It really helps protect that arrow shaft. You know, if you're shooting a bunch and you're hitting other arrows, or you miss and you hit a rock or something, it's not going to bust the top of your arrows up. And these Day 6 arrows have this isn't aluminum, it's a stainless steel metal outsert. Now these are a premium arrow, so they are a little bit more expensive. I think they were like $170 for a bare shaft. They will cut them for you, so I have mine cut down, I think, to 26.5 or 27 inches, somewhere in that range. And the components can include a glue-in insert, which you glue into the arrow shaft. There's threads on the outside of the insert closest to where you screw your broadhead or your practice tip in. And those threads screw onto this outsert. And I really like that. So you can tighten these things down onto that insert if you didn't want to glue them in, and they're going to stay pretty steady. But they recommended actually gluing the outsert onto the insert once the insert is glued into the arrow shaft itself. The inserts do stick out, maybe a half inch or so, but so I had mine actually cut down. I'm pretty sure it's 26.5, and I'm a 29-inch draw length, so it does seem pretty short, but they stick out a little bit, and then you put the outsert on. These are weighing in right at 535 to 540 grains. These are a really thick diameter walls too. The inside diameter it's a .166. So you're going to need, if you shoot lighted nocks, I think it's size G that you need to buy to fit those micro diameter shafts. But, so far so good. I've had them only a couple months though, and I really like shooting them. They're patterning a lot better than my other ones, and I think that has a lot to do with the straightness. And I tell you, they're hitting a lot deeper into my target than my other ones were as well. So anyways, I'm going with this arrow, which is the Day 6 HD 300 spine. Sticking with the Rage Trypan. I like the mechanicals. I know, you can get some deflections and things like that, but I've really haven't had any issues with these particular broadheads. They're built, I think it's titanium or something. They're solid as a rock. They never bend. And the blades are extremely sharp. I like the mechanism on how they work, and the shock collar, the way they tighten down, and it holds the blades intact. So I always run 4 arrows with me, 3 of which will have these broadheads, the Trypans. So I always carry a 4th arrow with a fixed blade broadhead. Now this is pink because I was out of all of them, and these are my wife's. There's over 100 grains, but I always like to carry one of these if I get into a situation where I might be in some thicker cover, some grass or something that I might need to shoot through. So I always just carry one of these, and if there's a turkey or something, I'll use something like that on them. But anyways, that's my arrow setup this fall. Like I said, I haven't shot any animals with it per se, but I've been practicing with them for the last 2 months, and I probably shoot 3 or 4 times a week. And I'm really liking these arrows so far and the durability of them. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe below and get ready for our fall content. We're going to be having a bunch of hunts coming out here soon.